Hi guys, welcome to another short video by Antiques Arena. My name is Walter O'Neill, and in this video I'm going to show you some of my car boot sale finds. As some of you are aware, I go out on a daily basis, and once or twice a week I make a little video showing some of the finds. Well, these are today's. So I'm going to do a little close-up video for you and a little talk on each item, so I hope you find it interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is this piece here. As you can see, it's blue and white banded with the word coffee. Now, blue and white's always collectible anyway, but this piece is a piece of TG green. Now, the mark you're looking for on TG green for the better money is a green shield mark, and I'll show you that. As I was saying, guys, the mark you're looking for is going to be this one here, but it'll be in green, and that's the 1930s mark for TG green, and that can demand a lot more money. This obviously is the more modern piece, but still very collectible. It comes in a variety of colours. Obviously blue's the most common. I'm going to move on then. Next piece I've purchased is this. It's a little hard to describe. It's like a Vaseline or opaline glass. It's in a yellow, but it's almost luminous yellow, with dimples pinched in the sides. It's a hand blown with a polished pontle. No idea who made it yet, but under the sunlight it was almost radioactive. It was absolutely stunning. So a bit of research needed on this one, but I did like it. Here we have a piece of Spanish porcelain. Now, we all know the most collectible Spanish porcelain is Ladro, or the cheaper version being Neo. Now, this example is Cascades. It's not the Neo or Ladro, unfortunately. However, there is a following for this anyway, let's put it that way. And as you can see, it's a clown. People collect clowns anyway. Not everybody's afraid of them. Next piece we have is a decanter. Now, this piece had the wrong stopper. There we go. The stopper is actually a Victorian hollow hand cut stopper, so it won't be sold with the bottle. That'll be put aside until I find a bottle to put with it. However, the bottle itself is Waterford crystal. The pattern is Lismo. It's a pattern I've had quite a bit, and it's in good condition. Needs a bit of a wash a minute. It only came in today. Fully signed on the base, and come in for £3, so seriously a good cheap buy. I'm always trying to think of ways to make money if you can't find the items themselves. Then I try and look at other ways of making the money. So what I've done here, somebody had a carry bag with just all crystals and pieces of chandeliers. And I bought this job lot. It was only a few pounds. Now I have two options. If I work an antique fair, I can put these out at probably £1 each for someone to repair any missing off their lights. Or what I'll probably do is people on eBay, or people who search on eBay and that, because they restore items and they search for the materials. So I could probably sell the job lot for £10 or £20 anyway online. Next piece I have to talk about is a really unusual piece of faience. It's some sort of bird. Looking at it, it's a candlestick, obviously. I've never seen a bird with breasts. However, more than comical. There's the mark. I haven't done the research on the mark yet. It's probably ruin or something like that. I can't believe they've done a faience bird candlestick and put breasts on it. It's really comical. I absolutely love it. Right, we come across then to a bit of traditional. What you have here is a piece of Victoriana, solid brass. It's very late 19th century, possibly 1900. What you have is an ink blotter. People used to write with open ink, whether it be fountain pens or feathers, whatever they used. So they'd put a blotting paper on this, and then once they've done the writing, they'd roll it over, and that would soak up any excess ink. As you can see, it's heavy, thick brass, nice design. It's a nice, unusual item. The wood's in a bit of a state but what do you expect for the age? Next piece is a salver. Now I've had these in silver and in plate. This piece here is a really nice memorial to the centre or crest of a bird. No idea of the family. Now, people who buy these tend to be like wedding companies or funeral services and that, and people leave cards on them, calling cards, things like that. This is a silver plate example. It's probably about 1920, 1930. It's really nice. Needs a clean, but it's absolutely stunning. Lovely shape, nice legs. So again, a nice piece. I think it was about £6, so it wasn't a lot of money. Now I done a video this week on a designer called Dr. Christopher Dresser. He worked for some factories, Alt and Linthorpe and so on. This isn't a piece of his, but it is a piece from the Alt factory. So if I can just show you there, it's a nice example of one of their marks. So that's quite interesting, just for you to see the marks on Alt. Now it's only a chamber stick, it's not worth a fortune, probably £20 or £30, but it's nice. And it came in for a couple of £. But more than anything else, it's nice to have it to show you the mark. Here we have a piece of late 19th, early 20th century blue and white. Patterns of fallow deer. Now I'm going to do a short film on the book review on blue and white pottery. I have a brilliant book, shows you all the patterns by the factory, so even if the plate isn't marked, you can date it off the pattern and attribute it to a factory. Only came in for a couple of £, so it's going to make a good video, and I'll put the plate and the book into a film and do a little talk about that for you again. Now here is a nice piece of 1930s glass. This is known as Davidson Cloud Glass, and it has all the streaking in the browns and everything. Comes in a variety of colours. Bowl with a turned over rim. This little insert here is called a frog, and it goes in the centre for your flowers. The bowl and the frog cost me a £5. It's going to retail for probably £25 or £30. It's a nice little thing. Moving over now, we have a couple of car books. Now you say, what's antique about car books? Nothing. But as for making profits on car boot sales, the amount of people who want an original vintage car now, and how they're going to repair them, they got two options. They either go to a garage and pay top end money, or more often than not, people who have a vintage car like to tinker with the car themselves. Here we have a 1970 Jaguar Daimler service manual, and this is a workshop manual, not a Haynes manual or anything. This is a proper workshop manual, would have been used by the Jaguar services. And then we have, which is this, a Daimler 66 Series 2, 1974. Again, service catalogue. And these, as you can see, they're very graphic. People who buy the cars will need these books. They came in for a few £, each, and to be honest with you, they're going to fly out. I ain't going to struggle to sell those. Finally is a bit of jewellery. Normally I buy my jewellery in cheap, but today I bought designer. Now the first piece I bought is a princess ring. It's Pandora. Let me see if I can get that for you. Now Pandora is a very, very expensive design. Now one way of identifying Pandora silver charms and rings and things, it has, as well as the 925 stamp, it's also stamped ALE. So if you see little charms and then the 925 ALE, it's because they're Pandora. Okay, next piece here, as I say, is Tiffany & Co. necklace. Now, there's so many fakes. Tiffany & Co. is pretty much one of the most faked jewellery suppliers there is. Now, there's a number of identifying ways to tell if something's real or not. Obviously, the best one is experience. Now, what you got to do, one way, you got to look at the font and the letters, and it's got to be cleanly stamped. You don't want the letters to be bleeding up into the rest of the piece. Let me see if I can get, there you go. As you can see, it's a nice crisp lettering. All the font is even, it's well spread out. Turn them over there. See if I can zoom in for you. No, I can't capture it yet. As you can see, again, it's got a real nice clean mark, AG925 Tiffany & Co. Now, what you're looking for is the full Tiffany & Co, not T & Co. When it comes to the chain, you want to make sure all the links are soldered. You don't want open links. Where is it? If I can capture that for you. There's the mark again on that, AG925, and on the back. It's very hard to capture. There's a lot of different ways. Obviously, a lot of the Chinese stuff is silver plate anyway, and you put an acid test on it and it comes up green. This piece, I haven't acid test yet, but I'm pretty confident on this one. Now, as I say, the Pandora ring and this Tiffany necklace didn't come in cheap. They came in at proper money. But you can't always get your pieces for nothing. Finally then, there was just a pair of Art Deco silver and marquisite earrings. They did come in for nothing, pretty much, just £1. So there you have it, guys. As you can see, nothing absolutely brilliant, but all run-of-the-mill working stock that will pay your bills. There's one or two bits on here I do like. I've enjoyed researching the Tiffany & Co. on how to spot fakes from real. That was more than interesting because I see it all the time on the markets, and I'm not always confident to buy it, but I felt this one was right. Love the faience. Never seen anything like it in my life. It's quirky as hell. Other than that, the rest of it is nothing more than working stock. But at the same time, it's good quality working stock. So I hope you found the video interesting. Feel free to subscribe. We have many videos on YouTube. You'll find us on Facebook, Antiques Arena. We have our own website, antiquesarena.co.uk. And we're on eBay, where we sell our stock, Antiques Arena Clearance. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, bye.